Hey everybody, this is Jace with ARM US, and in today's TechConnect video, I'm here with
Angad from Skydio.
Skydio, and it should be obvious, we have a couple aircraft on the table here. We're going to talk about Skydio, talk about Skydio Autonomy, and kind of what sets you guys apart. But first, for those who might not be familiar, just give us a quick overview of these aircraft and the remote that we have sitting on the table here.
This is the Skydio S2 Plus. That's the Skydio X2E. And this is the enterprise controller that can be paired with either aircraft and allow you to operate in the field.
Right, so first off, again, we talked about the hardware, but let's talk about security.
Skydio is an American company. Skydio is based in the Bay Area in California. Skydio manufactures, so the drones are assembled in the United States. They're manufactured here. The X2 line is NDA compliant.
Right.
This controller is NDA compliant. And the S2 Plus is assembled in the United States. And Skydio is the only manufacturer today that's been on the Blue List 1.0 and the Blue List 2.0.
And to put it in one sentence, the military uses the X2 line of aircraft.
Multiple branches of the military utilize the X2 aircraft, the defense version, the X2D, as a quadcopter.
That's pretty much all you need to know about security. So, jumping from that, let's talk about autonomy and the hardware. Where does that come into play?
This is what makes these intelligent flying machines. Each drone, both the X2 line and the S2 line, have 6 cameras. So 3 on the front, 3 on the back. They're 4K cameras. They produce about 45 megapixels of total input in terms of that optic. And on board, both of the drones are very powerful GPUs that process all that data and enable them to fly. So instead of relying purely on GPS or compass to be stable and hold position and work in the air, the Skydio drone is building this amazing, near-perfect 3D model of the world around it and then acting based on that information.
Right, in real time.
In real time.
Because you're not relying on GPS. You're not going to have as much of an issue with those large electromagnetic fields that anybody, again, who's operating knows about. But it also enables you to make me properly nervous. I'm sitting there and I'm watching the drone this morning and I'm watching it fly closer and closer. I'm just like, wow, that's so close, it's making me nervous, but it's handling it like a champ. So that's where the hardware comes in. And then you started touching on it a little bit, the software portion of it. So tell us about that just a little bit.
So 3D Scan is a software package that Skydio makes for our drones. And what it does is allow you to scan or inspect, basically capture a photograph of something that you're interested in, either 3D modeling or just scanning through the photos afterwards. A lot of folks who may know who I am know that I come from a mapping background. So when I first saw 3D Scan, it is shocking. It's really, really cool. So what we did today, we went to your motorcycle that was just parked where it was parked. There's a building maybe 10 feet away. There's cars parked next to it. There's a tree kind of close. And all we did is we went in the app.
We set boundaries.
Yeah, set boundaries, left, right, top, and bottom. The drone flies around the asset. On board, it calculates where it's going to take its photos, and then you can tweak it, overlap settings, speed of drone, etc. And then you just press go and you sit there and watch as the drone hovers, takes a photo, flies over the asset, takes a photo looking down, swoops back, swoops around the tree, takes a photo here.
Right.
And when it's all done, you scan through all the photos and you have photos that are really, really up close that allow you to then process some pretty awesome models, but also allow you to really look closely at all different surface areas on that object.
We're definitely going to bring you guys some more video content. We'll have that coming in the next little bit. And if you have any additional questions, make sure you reach out to our team, or you can hit us at ask@armus.com and we'll make sure we'll get right back to you. Thanks again for tuning into the video, and we'll see you on the next one.